system's rigged, man, it's time to break free. Eyes wide open, gotta see what I see. Standing on the front lines, fighting for the truth. Lift the veil of lies, it's time to be the proof. Take a stand, don't you back down. Raise your voice, let's shake the town. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah, we're ready for war. With the power of the people, we'll make them see a world of justice, united and free. United and free.
Justice Watchers, before we begin, I want to make this absolutely clear. The following broadcast contains public domain, courtroom footage, commentary, and legal analysis. This content is presented under the Fair Use Doctrine as defined by 17 U.S.C. 107 and is protected by multiple Supreme Court rulings, which you see below. This stream is transformative, educational, and journalistic in nature. It includes original commentary, trial breakdowns, legal interpretation, and critical analysis, not raw redistribution. We do not claim ownership over any public domain footage, and all use is strictly within legal bounds. If you're watching this content, you're engaging in a protected, transformative experience, grounded in law, never in speculation. And if anyone has a problem with that, take it up with Campbell, Brady, Miranda, and Irvin. Remember, guys, justice always works better when we watch. So keep watching. See you in the courtroom.
Right? Just that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
Mine is one of those.
It's all four of us.
Yep.
There's not a cord here. Cord, that's it. You know, he's got nothing. Usually you guys have that. Right. We're gonna have that house in here. I don't know if we can have it. No, we just don't have enough room. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So only one person.
Sorry. Yeah,
Herman, I'm going to take this back.
Okay.
Is there something under the table?
No, the only one is on there. Yeah, no.
There, but I think that was so far too.
Yeah.
So counsel, I'm gonna have to log in and
No. I got the Wi-Fi from the detective over in Roseville.
No, you're good, you're good.
Are you going to be sharing on this screen? Do you have it on?
I mean, I can if we don't want to do it that way.
Let's do this first. I'm going to have you log into our Zoom meeting.
No? So I'm not connecting to this?
No, you can. As long as you have internet. It doesn't matter.
Is it going through here or not?
No.
So then why would I connect to it? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I don't know what you're connected to.
Connected to the TV.
Okay. So no. You can't connect to the TV directly, Council, because the TV is being utilized as our recording microphone. So in order for you to share,
Do you have more than this? His needs more than this.
We can split it a little bit.
Yeah, I right now.
Yeah.
what's going to happen is once you're on Zoom, if you have any visits and you need to share, you're just going to click share, click on the photo, the link, the order, anything like that, and it'll pop right up on that television.
So I have to share screen. So when I put a PowerPoint up,
Share screen. I'll show you. Officer, can I put that open? You're fine.
it says I'm unable to secure unable to establish a secure connection. Discount from this one.
Yes. Yeah, that's yours.
It says no internet.
Oh, okay. So click here. Zero, 5, 3, small d, small I, 1, 1, 3. Turn the volume all the way down. If you want to shut off your and then we're going to make you a co-host. So once you're a co-host,
We can just share the signature. Use the whole.
once you're the co-host, you are the chair. Okay? And if you need to, quick share one more time. If you have a video that has audio,
Yes.
Alright, this just needs to be turned all the way down, and the video will play with sound. As long as you hit that button.
Thanks, Kay. I appreciate it. Okay. Everyone ready?
Just
Riley.
Thank you. Please be seated. Cooper versus DeAndre Booker. Please your appearances on the record. Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carmen DeFranco, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Carrie Stewart on behalf of the people.
Morning, Your Honor, or afternoon, Your Honor. Rob Klein here on behalf of defendant DeAndre Booker, who is standing on the jury.
We have two files set for preliminary examination hearing today, 25-329 FY and 25-1258 FY. Are you proposing that we take testimony together on these files?
That's exactly what I was going to do, Judge. Ask that the court combine them for purposes of exam.
Thank you, Mr.
No
Lane.
objection to that, Your Honor.
Are you ready to proceed?
We are, Your Honor.
Any preliminary matters prior to calling your first witness?
Your Honor, only as to sequestration, and I don't know what the court has in terms of if people are viewing the proceedings in another room, but there's an awful lot of witnesses and or family members that are potential witnesses not only at this exam but at trial, and I would ask that they be sequestered.
No objection to that, with two exceptions, Your Honor. One, my officer in charge, Detective Lesperance, or Sergeant Lesperance, now I want to give him his promotion. And secondly, the Miss Elkins, the mother of the victim, is the next of kin, so she would fall under the Crime Victims' Rights Statute as the victim representative in this case. That statute would allow her to remain in the courtroom after her testimony. I intend to have her testify first, and then I would ask her under that statute to be exempt from the sequestration order as well. As it relates to whether the court is streaming live or not, that's the court's decision, obviously, but I've told my witnesses, my police officer witnesses specifically, that they're sequestered, and that we had an issue with one of the officers who was going to be security, and we specifically arranged with the chief of police to make sure he was not in the courtroom as security, because he was someone that was needed to testify later in the proceeding.
Thank you. Any objection?
No objection to Mrs. Elkins after she testifies. No objection, obviously, to the officer in charge. Just other people such as Alexis Elkins and LaShawn Ross. I have no idea if these people are here present today.
Do you know Mr.
Yeah, I think Alexis Elkins is here, but I hadn't intended on calling her.
But I believe she is going to be a witness at trial, so I don't believe she should be present in listening to testimony.
I don't know that she is, but I can understand Mr. Lang's position if there's a chance that she might be, if Mr. Lang may want to have her at trial, and I understand that. We can make sure that she's sequestered.
Very well.
And then, Judge, just another thing preliminarily. Mr. Lang, myself, and Ms. Seward have had several discussions leading up to today. As it relates to the exhibits that are going to be used, I think we have a stipulation. As far as everything that I've shown you today, with regards to photos and videos, there's a stipulation for exam purposes only as to the authenticity and admissibility of those. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm not requiring the prosecutor to do any type of, at least for purposes of exam, chain of evidence or discussion about how they obtained, certain photographs. I have no problem with that for purposes of exam, to simply allow those to be exhibits. If there is something I do have an objection to,
And then we'll deal with that at the next proceeding as it relates to the scientific reports and things under 766.11B, but those will be coming at another proceeding, not necessarily today. So we'll handle that at the appropriate time as well.
With that, call your first witness.
Thank you. This time, if you could call Monica Elkins to the stand. Is she up? She can't come this way, so I wanted her to be walking that way. I know. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
please.
Steps here. Watch your step.
Good afternoon. State your name, please.
Monica Elkins,
Spell your first and last name, please.
MONIKAELKIS.
Thank you. Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you. You may have a seat. Mr. Franco?
Yes, Judge, do you want me to stand, or I know we have...
It's up to you. You consider saying.
I don't want to be disrespectful to the court, but I know that these...
Whatever you're most comfortable with.
Thank you, Judge. Good afternoon, Ms. Elkins. Thank you for being here today. Judge, is the defendant going to remain standing?
Mr. Booker, I was told earlier that you did not want to sit. You can sit if you wish, but if you don't want, you can stand. No response, so with that, any question of the witness?
Judge, I just want to place on the record an objection to the defendant posturing in this manner in an attempt, my opinion, to intimidate witnesses that are going to be testifying against him today. That's the court runs its courtroom the way it sees fit, and I recognize that, but I didn't want to just place it on the record. Thank you. Ms. Elkins, who is Ashley Elkins?
She's my daughter.
How old was Ashley in January of this year?
30 years old.
When was the last time you spoke with Ashley?
It was January 1st.
What were the circumstances behind you speaking with her that day?
She cooked the traditional, the greens, like I did, pork that we usually do every year, and she was letting me know the food was ready.
So you celebrated New Year's with her?
No, I didn't I was at home, but she called me on the phone, and then she had my other daughter bring me dinner.
I see. How often would you speak with Ashley?
Every day.
How far away from Ashley did you live?
2 blocks, 3 blocks, maybe.
How would you classify your relationship with her?
Very close. Love it.
During the months leading up to New Year's, so let's just say in 2024, were you aware of anyone that she was dating?
Could you repeat that again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. In 2024, were you aware of any individuals that Ashley was dating?
Yes.
Who was she dating at that point?
DeAndre Booker.
Did you ever meet Mr. Booker?
Yes.
Okay. Would you recognize him again if you saw him?
Yes.
Do you see him in court here today?
Yes.
Could you please point to him and indicate to the court what he's wearing?
Right there in all black.
When you say all black, what type of clothing?
Prison clothes.
Your Honor, please let the record reflect identification of the defendant.
It will.
I only ask because we have a lot of different officers who are also wearing black, so I want to make sure the record is clear. Okay, ma'am? Thank you. In December, or on January 1st, when you had your last contact with Ashley, what was the status of her relationship with Mr. Booker at that point, if you know?
They weren't together anymore.
How long had they been broken up?
As far as I know, they kind of broke out like in September.
So 3 or 4 months earlier?
Yes.
Is that fair to say?
Yes.
Had Ashley moved on and started dating someone else?
Not that I know of.
Now, when you spoke with Ashley on January 1st, did you see her in person or not?
No.
I'd like to direct your attention now to January 2nd. Did you have any contact with her, either by phone or text or anything like that on January 2nd?
No, not that I can remember. Other than me just texting her.
I'm sorry?
Me texting her and reaching out to her. Just talking about the dream I had. That was it.
When did you start reaching out to her on January 2nd?
9:06, because I got her house at 8:40 and she was gone. And then 9:06 when I actually reached out.
How many times would you say you texted her that day?
Oh my God, I can't count, it was a lot.
Had there been instances when you would text Ashley and she would not get back to you?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be like for a long time, so maybe her phone was dead or she was doing somebody's hair or something. She didn't call me right then.
But she would ultimately get back to you?
Oh, definitely.
At some point, do you become worried?
Yes.
Why?
Because she wasn't answering her phone. She wasn't texting back. You know, it's not like her. It had been too long. Yeah, it's not like her. She just wouldn't do that. She never wanted me to worry.
Let me do this, ma'am. I'm going to show you. Can you see the screen from where you're sitting?
Yes.
All right, good. I'm going to show you what's been entered. People would move for. Let me do it this way. I'm going to show you what's been marked for identification purposes as people's proposed exhibit number 1. All right. Can you see that from where you're at? Oh, I don't know why it's not. Hold on, I may have to show that instead. Give me 1 second, Jeff. There we go. All right. Can you see the vehicle in the top left corner of People's Exhibit
Yes.
number 1?
Yes, I can.
What vehicle is that?
That's my daughter's vehicle.
Which daughter?
Ashley Elkins.
Play Exhibit 1. Now at timestamp 8:01 and 25 seconds, the individual is getting out of that car. Do you recognize that individual?
Yes, my daughter Ashley Elkins.
Thank you. He would move for admission of People's 1, Judge?
Any objection?
No objection for purposes of examination only.
It will be admitted.
Judge, at this point, I think Mr. Lang and I have gone through all 63 exhibits I intend to show today. So I would move for all the admission, or would you prefer I do it this way? Robbie?
I don't know if it was 63, but
Okay,
whatever we
I'll do it this
looked
way.
at today, no problem.
I'll do it this way. I just don't, I got it. All right. I want to show you exhibit 2 now, ma'am.
Before we continue, you indicated it was 8:01:25. I assume that was AM?
On the timestamp. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
And what date?
Oh, January 2nd on the timestamp.
Thank you.
We'll get into more of that detail with a witness later, Judge. I apologize.
That's okay.
Let's look at exhibit 2 now, ma'am. Do you recognize the woman walking in the 7-Eleven there?
Yes, it's my daughter Ashley Elkins.
He will move for admission of People's 2.
No objection, Your Honor, for purposes of examination only.
Thank you. And I'll show you now People's 3. You see that from there we go. Can you see that car driving around there?
Yes,
Whose car is that, ma'am?
that's my daughter Ashley Elkins' car.
switching forward just a few seconds in this to save us some time. At 07:59:42, we see an individual getting out of that car. Who is that?
That's my daughter, Ashley Elkins.
People move for admission of 3.
No objection, Your Honor.
Again, is this on January 2nd of this year?
I'm sorry, yeah, it does say that in it. Yes,
I
January
didn't
2nd.
see that.
My apologies,
That's
Judge.
okay. And is that true of Exhibit 2 also?
There's no timestamp on that particular one, so
Okay.
I'll wait for the testimony to come in on that,
Thank you.
if you don't mind. Ms. Elkins, did Ashley have any children?
Yes, 2 sons, 11 and 7. He was 10 at the time, though, when she went missing.
Did she have custody of those children?
Yes,
Did they live with her?
yes.
Have you had any contact with Ashley since January 1st of 2025?
No,
Have you heard anything from her?
no,
Have her children, have she reached out to her children?
no,
Has she reached out to anyone in your family?
no,
Have you seen or heard anyone having seen her or
No.
talked to her?
no.
Do you remember the last text that you received from Ashley's phone?
Was all men. That was the last text.
When was that?
9:06, around that time, a.m.
Did you, was that was in response to something that you had sent her?
Yes,
Did she discuss going to a beauty store at any point in a text message with you?
no,
Did you ever check her location through her phone?
yes.
When did you do that?
Oh, I'm thinking around 1 or 2, I'm not sure.
And how did you do that?
Her and her sister, Alexis, they share locations.
Through an app on their phones?
Yes,
And so you're able to see from one phone the location of the other phone?
yes,
Were you there when Alexis did that? Or did
No.
she do that at your
I
behest?
was at home.
You were at home.
I asked her to do it.
You asked her to do it, but you didn't actually do it.
No,
Okay. Thank you, Judge. No further questions from this witness at this time.
Thank you, Mr. Lang.
Okay. You said you didn't talk to Ashley on January 1st, correct?
I did talk to her January 1st.
You said you had no contact with her on January 1st.
I said I talked to her January 1st.
I'm sorry?
I talked to her January 1st.
So you spoke to her on the phone
Yes,
on January 1st.
Yes.
You know if that was in the morning, afternoon, or evening?
I want to say like afternoon, maybe morning. I'm not sure.
Now, Ashley had her own home separate from living with you, correct?
Yes,
You said you lived a couple blocks away?
yes.
And when was the last time you physically saw Ashley?
Actually, FaceTime when her and my daughter were at the casino, and they FaceTime and they wished me a Happy New Year's. So that was actually at 1 a.m. exactly. As soon as it went on to the next year, she called and they wished me a Happy New Year.
So that would have been December 31st?
It actually been January the 1st. It was the next day. It was at, when you switch over, you say Happy New Year. So what, 12, so what is that,
So it was
12?
after midnight?
Yes.
January
Yeah.
1st? And that was by text message?
No, it was on FaceTime.
And did you know where she was at that time that she FaceTimed you?
Yes.
Where was that?
She was at the casino.
At where?
Casino. I don't know which one, but she was at the casino with her sister.
And would this have been in Detroit?
Yes, downtown.
So, as far as you knew, at least as of the just after midnight on January 1st, she was located at a casino in Detroit, correct?
Yes.
Now, you said that she would usually text you back if you texted her, correct?
Correct.
And would she text you back within minutes, hours, or days?
Minutes depending on if she was busy.
Well, she worked, correct?
Right.
And she worked doing hair?
Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
And did she do this out of her home?
Yes.
And if she was busy, whether it was work or doing social activities, she might not get back to you until the next day? Would that
Oh,
be
no,
accurate?
no, she'll call me that day or text me.
So it would be within hours that she would always text you back?
No, not true. Sometimes she'll text me right back, sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes a half an hour. It
That's
depends
what
on
I'm
what she's,
getting at is
so it depends
what-
on what she's doing.
Okay.
But never not text me a whole day without talking to me.
So she would text you back regardless of whether she was working, busy, in a social engagement, she'd text you back within hours, not days, correct?
Correct.
And you said that you didn't know in the last couple months of 2024, whether or not she was dating anybody, correct?
Exactly, I did not.
And you didn't know whether or not she was dating anybody on December 31st of 2024, correct?
Correct.
Didn't know if she was dating somebody on January 1st of 2025, correct?
Correct.
So I take it that you had no knowledge of her being involved with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez during the last week of December of 2024.
I don't know Marcel, so no.
I'm sorry?
I don't know Marcel, no.
Did your daughter drink alcohol?
Yes.
Did she smoke marijuana?
Judge, I
Yes.
would object to relevance of any of that at this point.
Yeah, I think it's relevant in terms of her overall.
It may be, I'll overrule the objection.
Do you have a part of this video that was already marked as exhibit 1 and 2 was Ashley going into a 7-Eleven store on the morning of January 2nd, correct?
I'm not sure, is that what day it was? I don't know. Did you say January
You've
2nd?
seen that video before,
I-
correct?
I'm just saying it, so it's January 2nd?
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know what she purchased at the 7-Eleven?
No, on the video, it looked like she had coffee in her hand.
Do you know whether or not she purchased a blunt wrap at 7-Eleven that morning?
No.
Did Ashley ever, if she was out, say, at night, whether it was with, you know, a boyfriend or her girlfriends or sisters, who would watch her kids?
Again, I'll object to that as to relevance.
Well, I think it's relevant, Your Honor, as to, you know, time frames and whether or not she, you know, has a history of not coming home or leaving.
Overrule the objection, go ahead.
I answer that?
Yes.
Okay. First of all, she co-parents with the kid's father. So on the weekends, they go with their father. If she wants to do anything during the week, which is rare because she's working, but if she does, then either I or one of her sisters keep the kids.
So on weekends, the father would have the children.
Correct.
And his name is LaJohn?
LaJohn.
And do you know a LaSawn Ross?
No.
You don't? She's not a friend of your family?
What's the name?
LaShawn?
Oh, I thought you said LaShawn. LaShawn, yes. That's her best friend.
And is she related to you or your family at all?
No.
She's a friend of Ashley and your other daughter?
Well, her and Ashley are best friends, but they all grew up together.
So I'm correct here in saying that the last time you had any communication with Ashley was in the morning of January 1st when she sent you some kind of a picture or video of something she cooked.
Yeah. I don't know if she sent me a video or a picture, I can't remember that, but I remember talking to her about her actually sending me some food to eat that day.
Okay.
So I can't
That was the last
remember.
communication you had with her, correct?
Yes.
And that was sometime in the morning of January 1st?
I'm not sure. It could have been afternoon, even, I don't know. I don't know because she was cooking. She was cooking in the morning, so it couldn't have been in the morning. But she was cooking that morning.
Now, I take it that at some point in time on January 2nd, you were concerned about her whereabouts because she hadn't texted you back, correct?
Yes.
And when did this concern start? Was it in the afternoon, the evening?
It really concerned me when I texted her what I texted her, and she said, "Oh man," to me, and then when I called her, she wouldn't answer the phone. So that's when I started getting worried from the beginning. And that was
Whether
9:06.
That was, again, in the afternoon?
That was in the morning, 9:06 a.m.
So you were concerned about her at 9 o'clock in the morning as to where she might be?
Of why she didn't answer her phone or text back. After saying, "Oh man," and I called her, she didn't answer the phone, and it kind of made me had like a leery kind of feeling. I didn't feel right about it.
Was this on January 2nd?
Yes, that morning at 9:06 a.m.
On January 2nd, at some point in time, did you go over to the apartment complex where Mr. Booker lived?
Yes.
And what time did you go over to that apartment complex?
I'm not sure what time.
It was still daylight when you went there, correct?
I went a couple times, so I think the first time I went it was daylight. When I went to run the bill, I think it was daylight the first time.
Okay. And you went over there a couple times to see if she was over at his apartment?
Yeah, later on that night, to like 3 o'clock in the morning, I went a few times, yes.
And would I be correct in stating that you probably rang the bell or knocked on the door of the outside of Mr. Booker's apartment, correct?
Rang the bell, yes.
Okay. My understanding is that the building that Mr. Booker had an apartment in, there was a outside door, correct?
Yes,
And there were 2, 3, 4 apartments inside there with their own private doors, correct?
yes,
Okay. So you had to ring a bell outside to get let into the lobby? Is that
correct, yes.
Okay. And so however many times you went there on January 2nd and rang that bell, you got no response, correct?
Correct.
And after not getting a response from her by phone or your various times that you went over to Mr. Booker's apartment, did you then call the police?
Yes,
And would I be correct in stating that you contacted the police about 8 o'clock that night on January 2nd?
around that time, I think, not sure.
And I take it somebody, a police officer, didn't come to your door, but he came to Ashley's home, correct?
Correct,
And you were present at Ashley's home when the police officer talked to you about her being missing, correct?
yes.
Did you tell that officer that you knew why Ashley may have went over to Mr. Booker's apartment that day?
No,
You don't recall telling him what you thought?
about something going over there, no.
Do you recall the police officer asking you that day, why would she go over there today? Do you recall him asking you that question?
No,
Do you recall you telling the police officer that night at approximately 9:17:42 that I feel like because she has some financial problems and he's like a person to help out?
I don't know. I
You
don't
don't recall
remember.
making that?
There's a lot of stuff going on, I don't know, I can't remember.
Maybe we switch for a second, Your
Yes.
Honor?
Are you gonna mark it?
I'm sorry.
Is this gonna be defense aid then?
I'm not necessarily planning on marking it right now.
Okay, I just wanna make the record clear, okay.
With him when she saw it was him at the door. And
I don't know.
he had to go through that extent to make sure that she would be home to book an appointment.
Because what happened was she
She cut contact.
so she stopped contact, and so he went on her page and got her other.
Where at?
1742.
I'm telling you, it's not
Why
like
would
her.
she go over there today? What's the
I don't know. I feel like because she having some financial problems, and he's usually a person like help out,
Okay, please stop.
and I'm telling.
Does that refresh your recollection of your conversation with the officer?
Yes, it does.
So you did say it?
Yes, I
right?
did.
Now, you also said you could recognize Ashley's vehicle from just those videos, correct?
Correct.
And she had just kind of purchased that vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Like recently, before January 2nd?
Yes.
All right. And would I be correct in stating that she didn't have a plate on the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
And at that time, she didn't have a license to drive the vehicle, correct?
Correct.
Now, when all your attempts to contact her on January 2nd, you obviously made this police report to the Warren Police Department, correct?
Yes.
That night. Did you then go over to Mr. Booker's apartment again on January 3rd?
Yes.
And did you go over there in the morning and in the afternoon?
Yes.
And did you, at some point in time, actually go into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Yes.
And is that because somebody broke out a window, opened the outside door, and pushed in his door, correct?
No.
Nobody did that?
No.
So the outside door and his door to his apartment were simply open?
I didn't do that. So the guy downstairs, one of the neighbors, let me in. The guy downstairs, he opened the door for me. I went upstairs to knock on the door, his door open.
Knocked on what door?
On DeAndre's door, and his door open.
And so you went inside on Mr. Booker's apartment, correct, on January 3rd?
Yes.
And that was in the afternoon, about 3:20, 3:30?
I don't know exactly what time it was, but yes, I went in there.
In order to save time and not have to pull up another video, if I let you know that there's this same parking lot video that shows you pulling up into that parking lot at Mr. Booker's residence at 3:22 in the afternoon, would that be accurate?
If it's on video, I don't know what time it was. There's a lot going on that day. So I don't know if you know what time, so I'm not sure. But if you have it, then yes.
You had some other person in the apartment open up the door?
No.
The outside door?
The guy downstairs opened up the door.
All right, and then would I be correct in stating that you and some other people went into Mr. Booker's apartment?
Correct. Correct.
That afternoon, correct?
Yes.
And it was you, and it was LaShawn Ross, correct?
I think LaShawn, yeah, I think LaShawn was with me. That time, it was a few of us that went in. It was my daughter, Anaya.
And Alexis? Or Anaya?
Anaya.
And the father of Ashley's children?
No, he wasn't with me when I went the first time. He was not with me.
He came back later?
As far as I know, but he was not with me.
How many times did people in your family go into Mr. Booker's apartment on January 3rd?
I have no idea. I know I went in there once.
Okay. And did you take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment?
No.
Okay. Did LaShawn Ross take a phone from Mr. Booker's apartment, to your knowledge?
I guess.
Okay. And did you give that phone over to the Warren Police Department?
Yes.
And did you tell the Warren Police Department that you had found that phone on the ground outside of Mr. Booker's apartment?
I don't know. I was not there. I'm not the one who turned it in. I was
Who
not
took the
there.
phone to the Warren Police Department?
LaShawn and my daughter.
And I would be correct in stating that you did not have Mr. Booker's permission to go into his apartment, correct?
Correct.
during the last week of December, did you know that Ashley was spending every single day with a person by the name of Marcel Sanchez?
No, I don't know who that person is.
You never met this person.
I met him after she came up missing, but I didn't know anything about him before.
And do you know whether or not Mr. Sanchez was sharing phone locations with Ashley at the time?
No, I don't know anything about that.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything further?
Yes, just very briefly. Ms. Elkins, why did the text from Ashley saying, "oh man," at 9:06, why was that concerning to you?
Because I had a dream, and I was telling her I had a dream that her car was missing, that somebody took her car. And so it was just kind of weird that she said, "oh man," and then when I tried to call her, she wouldn't answer. Usually she would have called me back and asked me questions about the dream, and she didn't.
Why did you end up going to the defendant's apartment? Like, how did you choose that place to go?
Because his location was in my daughter Alexis' phone.
As the location for...
Ashley, where she was on her phone at the time.
I want to show you Exhibit 63, ma'am. Do you recognize that person there?
No.
Have you ever seen that person before?
No.
Is that Ashley?
No.
Is that your daughter?
No.
People would move for admission of People 63, and if I haven't yet, Exhibit 3, I don't remember if I did or not.
Exhibit 3's already been entered, and for purposes of examination, I have no objection to exhibit number 63.
It will be admitted.
When you went to the defendant's apartment, did you disrupt anything in the apartment?
No, we didn't touch anything.
Did you do anything in the apartment other than look?
Walk through.
Did anyone tell you to go there?
No.
Did you act on any instructions from police or anything like that?
No, I was looking for my daughter. I wasn't getting any help, so I looked for her myself.
No further questions from this witness, Your Honor. Thank you.
Just simply redirect, in terms of disrupting anything, did you look around every room in the apartment?
I looked in the bedroom. I walked in the hallway and glanced into the bathroom, and then we walked back up.
I take it that part of the reason you were there was to see if Ashley was there.
Correct.
Did you see Ashley in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
No.
Did you see anybody in the apartment on the afternoon of January 3rd?
No.
Did you let the police in Warren know that you went into the apartment on January 3rd and that nobody was there?
No.
On January 3rd, have you also pulled up, like put up posters or something about your daughter being missing?
Yes.
Set up some kind of a hotline or something?
Yes.
Did you, in fact, yourself get a tip that Ashley was located at an address in Detroit on January 4th?
I'll object to that, Your Honor. It calls for hearsay.
Mr. Ryan?
Well, I don't think it's...
Is it offered
to
prove
prove
the
the truth
of the matter, sir?
of that, just that she had some type of communication with somebody about the whereabouts of her daughter.
Overrule the objection.
Say it again.
On January 4th, did you get some type of tip or information from a text that said that Ashley was being held at a location on Eileen Street in Detroit?
Yes.
And did you contact the police department to let them know that?
Yes.
And you contacted the Warren Police Department?
Detroit?
Did you actually go to that location?
Yes.
And did any police officers actually go into that location to look for Ashley?
Yes, they were on the block and around the house.
I'm sorry?
They're on the block and around the house.
Did they actually go into that house?
No.
I don't know further questions.
Nothing further from this one, Sheriff. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Elkins, Ms. Dara.
And Judge Ms. Elkins, pursuant to that statute, will remain in the courtroom.
Yes.
Thank you.
People call Officer Carranza.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
State your name, please.
Michael Carranza.
Spell your last name for the record, please.
Quaranta.
Raise your right hand, please. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, so help you God?
Yes, I do.
You may be seated. Are you going to question? Okay,
Yes, it will be
Ms.
me.
Seward, thank you.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
And again, just like Mr. DeFranco, I am gonna stay seated. If that's okay with the court, thank you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
If you state your name for the record, please.
Michael Carranza.
And how are you employed?
I'm a police officer in the city of Warren
How long have you been a police officer in the city of Warren?
for approximately 3 years.
Do you have any prior law enforcement experience?
Yes.
What would that be?
I worked in the city of Detroit for a little over 5 years.
Anything other than Detroit?
That's all.
Were you working in the capacity of a Warren police officer on January 2nd, 2025?
Yes, I was.
On that day, were you alone or with a partner?
I was working one-man patrol.
Were you in full uniform?
I was in full uniform.
Does that include a fully marked scout car?
Yes, it does.
And a body-worn camera?
Yes, it does.
To your knowledge, was your body-worn camera active and recording during your shift?
Yes, it was.
Did you receive a call to 14411 Knox Avenue?
Yes, I did.
What city is that in?
It's in Warren.
What was the call for?
A missing person.
What happened when you got there?
I made contact with the caller and family members at the house.
Do you recall any of the names of who you spoke with?
I may not be pronouncing it properly, but I believe it's Monica.
Do you remember any last names?
Yeah, give me 1 second. It's the same last name as the missing person.
Was looking at your report, refresh your recollection.
Yeah.
May I approach you? Just look at it, let us know when your recollection's been refreshed as far as the last name.
It's Elkins.
Oh, thank you. So what happened when you got to the location? What'd you do?
I spoke with the family. They explained to me what was going on.
What did they say was going on?
That Monica last heard from her daughter at about 1 p.m. that day.
Which daughter was she referring to?
To Ashley.
What happened after that? What else did she say?
So she said that she spoke with Ashley, who said she was coming back from the Super Beauty store, and she had not heard from her since.
And what day was it that she said she got a message from Ashley?
That was the same day I was there. So it had been several hours.
What else happened when you were at that location on Knox?
I spoke with some family members and a friend who explained to me that there is some past issues raising their concerns.
Did they indicate to you where they thought Ashley may have been?
Yes,
Where did they say?
at DeAndre's house, but there was no last name present, or they didn't know any last name of said person.
Did they give you any other information about DeAndre?
Not much. There was an apartment in Roseville.
So what did you do after you spoke with everybody at the scene?
So I got on the computer and I started searching up everything I could to find Ashley, you know, places she might be.
So what were you searching? Where were you?
So I began by searching through our report system database to see like if she has contact with any other people, like who she may have been in a car with during a traffic stop on any random day, anywhere to find a lead.
Did you find anything that day for that search that helped you find Ashley?
Not that I can recall exactly, but I did find a connection to Roseville.
Do you recall what that connection was?
I believe it was an address on Pinehurst.
What else? What other searches did you do?
I did a flock search. It's a license plate reader camera system that's set up throughout southeast Michigan.
So why did you do a flock search?
I did a flock search because Monica told me that Ashley had a 2009 Chevy Malibu, but unfortunately did not have a license plate attached to the back. Through that camera system, we can type in search tools like silver car, sedans, makes, models, things like that.
Were you able to locate anything through the flock system that you believed to be Ashley's car?
I was not.
Did you do anything else? Any other searches?
I contacted our dispatchers to do a phone ping.
Tell me about that.
So the phone ping, there were multiple pings that returned. They all came back in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do those pings give you any specific locations or just general areas?
They're general areas within a certain radius.
And whose number did you ping?
I pinged Ashley's phone.
And where did you say it was in the area of?
11 Mile and Gratiot.
Do you recall when it was in that area?
Between the time of the call, which I believe was 11, in the time frame of 11:15 p.m. and about 12:30 a.m. on the 3rd of January.
Did you do any other searches or make any other phone calls while you were at the Knox address?
Yeah, I searched through jail databases, surrounding cities. I called all the hospitals in Detroit, in Macomb County.
And you had mentioned you received some sort of connection to an address in Roseville. Did you do anything with that information?
So again, I contacted the Warren dispatchers. I requested a Roseville police unit to make that apartment complex and try to make contact with Ashley if she's inside, or to see if her car is in the parking lot.
Did you yourself go to the Roseville address?
I did not.
Why is that?
Because there was no other units available for me to take from Warren with me, and I was working one-man patrol.
Is that standard procedure if you're working one-man patrol and have to leave the city that you take another car with you?
Yes.
Did you do anything else that evening when you were talking to the family and gathering information?
Throughout the night, I canvassed the area for the vehicle that Ashley was supposed to be driving. I wasn't able to find it.
Were you ever given Ashley's address?
Yes.
Okay. Is that the address that you were at? The Knox
Yes,
address?
yeah, Knox.
And did you ever, strike that, so you were driving around looking for the car, you were not able to locate any, what you believe to be Ashley's car, is that correct?
Not on Flock or in person.
So did you ever go back to that house at any point, the Knox address,
I went by the house about 3 times.
that day or other days as well?
That day specifically, I went back at least 3 times. Following days, I was off the following days. Those were leave days for me.
And leave days means?
Days off.
So when you get a call like this and you're given information, is there something that you're supposed to do as far as information regarding, you know, who might be missing and their description? Do you have a system you use?
Yeah, so through our law enforcement information network, I had a dispatcher enter Ashley into the system as missing. So if anybody came across her as far as law enforcement, they would see that right away.
And was it just Ashley that you put into lien as missing?
There was a BOL, a be on the lookout, put out for Ashley, the Malibu, and DeAndre.
So you included someone by the name of DeAndre in that?
Correct.
And why did you do that?
Because Ashley's mother told me that she believed that there might be a connection there.
So did you ever come into contact with anyone named DeAndre?
I did not.
Now, as you were wrapping up your run at the Knox address, did you tell anyone at that location, give them any further instructions on what they were supposed to do?
Yeah, I advised Ms. Elkins to follow up with the Warren detectives. I explained to her where the police department was. I gave her an incident number.
Did you ever tell them to go look for any evidence themselves? Anyone at that location?
No.
No further questions at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Lane.
Officer Quaranta, are you pretty good with like phones yourself?
I'm decent. I'm by no means an expert.
Okay. When the Elkins family was talking to you, did you get into a discussion with them about whether or not Ashley's phone was currently, when you were talking to them, on or off?
Yes, I did.
All right. And I would be correct in stating that it was their opinion that her phone was off, correct?
Yes.
Did you have a different opinion? Did you thought her phone was still on while you were talking to them?
It was up in the air, to be honest. I couldn't make a for sure termination on that.
You don't recall telling Mrs. Elkins when she stated to you that her phone is off, that you said, no, her phone is on, because it's ringing and getting through to it?
Yes, at one point it was ringing. At other points it wasn't ringing.
So you were trying to contact her yourself?
I also tried to contact her through text message and phone calls.
So at least for some of the time that you were over at the Elkins household, you felt that her phone was still on, correct?
Yes.
And when you did these pings on the phone, and you said they came up in the area of 11 Mile and Gratiot, that's in Roseville, correct?
Yes.
All right. You wear a body camera, and I have on there that you arrived somewhere shortly after 9 p.m. Is that accurate?
I don't remember the exact time that I arrived.
Okay. Would that be on your report, if that would refresh your recollection?
It might be, yes.
You have a copy of your report here. Do you want me to bring it up to you? Here's the report.
Yes, at approximately 9 p.m.
Okay. And my viewing of your body camera shows that you left the premises around 42 minutes later, 43 minutes later. Would that be about accurate?
Yeah, I left
I'm
when
not
I
holding
came.
you to any specific time. You were there about 45 minutes, let's say.
I left. I came back.
But in terms
Yeah.
of talking to the Elkins family, you were just there and talking to them for about 40-some minutes, correct?
Yeah, I was there for a while.
Okay. That sounds about accurate, though, for 45 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. So when you did these pings on the phone, was it at the time you were talking to the Elkins family, or was it later?
I had requested the pings, but it takes a varying amount of time for the phone company to return results to dispatch, which are then relayed to me.
Okay. Because obviously in your report, you mentioned about the pings. I just am wondering about the time. I know you said a couple minutes ago that the pings were somewhere between 11:15 at night and 12:30 in the morning, correct?
They may go a little later into the morning.
I'm not holding you to any specific times. I just wanted to clarify they were later after you had left the Elkins family, correct?
The returns on the ping were after.
Fair enough. And would I be correct in stating that, those pings were in a lot of different areas that you mentioned in your report in terms of, certain streets, correct?
They were all in the same general area.
And I think you mentioned there that these pings are kind of in general in a radius of about 3,339 meters. That's what you put in your report?
I believe that was the ping with the largest radius. The ping with the smallest radius was, I believe, less than 500 feet.
And do you know which locations are associated with those two pings?
I'd have to refer back to my report for the exact.
Feel free to do that.
Okay. So there was one ping that came back into the area of Raven and Marie, just south of 10 Mile. That had a 3,300 meter radius. There was another one that came back to Sycamore and Gratiot, and that one was within 448 meters.
Okay, I see where you're at in your report now.
Okay.
So somewhere these were in the area of 500 feet to 3,300 meters, which is approximately about over 2 miles, correct?
Don't quote me on the exact map.
And you mentioned that you went back to the house. Was that just kind of driving by to see if maybe your car was there?
Yes.
You didn't go into the house?
I didn't return back into the house.
I have no further questions.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr.?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Thank you, Officer, for taking this stuff down.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
If we could just have a moment, I think Mr. DeFranco had been
Yes.
interested in this.
Yes, we'll take
with our
that.
next witness.
Okay, we'll take a short break. Be back in 10 minutes.
Thank you.
All right. Make it, Dave.
Yeah, we can play one of these. I appreciate that.
All rise. The third nation court is back in session.
Thank you. Please be seated. We'll call the matter of People versus DeAndre Booker.
Carmen DeFranco appearing again on behalf of the people.
I'm Carrie Seward on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Robbie Lang on behalf of Mr. Booker, who's present.
Thank you. You ready to call your next witness?
I am, Judge. Before I do that, my next witness has asked for me to make 2 requests of the court. In light of the media being here, she is concerned about her safety. She's asking that her face not be shown on any cameras. I ask that the court consider that.
That request is granted.
Thank you. The other request that she is making is that if they use her voice, it be garbled or altered in some way. I don't know if the court can order that. I told her I would make the request, though.
This is for who?
Ms. Cotton.
You're making this request in terms of the media?
Yes.
Yes.
I have.
I'll grant that request. So if there are members of the media that are going to play any of the testimony taken from this next witness, then first of all, please don't show her face. Secondly, regarding her voice, either garble it or somehow have someone else just indicate what that person testified to.
Through a harmonizer or something of that nature?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, then. Judge, at this time...
There's a question, though.
Assuming we are not to identify her by name then also?
I would ask that, but I know that it is an open court. I don't know how the court wishes to handle that. I would make that motion as well.
Whatever's appropriate.
Why don't the parties come forward?
Yes, sir.
I'm told that this is the only witness that they're requesting that of, so please don't identify that person by name. With that.
It's an apartment complex.
And why were you called to that location?
I was dispatched to that location upon request to check an apartment that possibly was broken into. We were told to make sure no one was inside the residence because no one was allowed inside the residence, and to make sure that it was also secured.
Do you know who made that request?
DeAndre Booker,
Do you know what his relation to the apartment would have been?
his primary residence.
So a person by the name of DeAndre Booker called and said, hey, can you please go check on my apartment?
Correct.
Did you come into contact with that person when you were at the apartment on January 4th?
No.
So what happened when you got there?
When I got to the apartment, I was with one of my partners. I noticed that the door was ajar slightly.
Let me back up a second. You mentioned a partner.
Yes.
Were you working alone, or did you have a partner in your car with you that day?
I was assigned a single man car. I met my partner there.
Do you recall the name of who met you there?
Officer Crowd.
Crowd? Were you in full uniform?
Correct.
And a fully marked scout car?
Yes.
Did you have a body worn camera?
Yes.
To your knowledge, was it on and operational when you
Yes.
were at that apartment? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you said you met up with Officer Crowd at 26069?
Yes.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us at first.
At first, okay. So what happens when you get there? Where did you go?
We went to the upstairs apartment. Like I said, I had noticed that the door was slightly ajar.
Do you remember the apartment number that you went to?
I believe it was V202.
So the door was slightly ajar?
Correct.
What happened when you walked up to that door? What did you do?
My first instinct was this door looks unlocked. I went to go touch it, and when I did, the door opened up freely.
What happened next?
I called in, announced myself as Roseville Police. Anyone that was inside was to come out. I didn't see or hear anyone at the time. I did wait for Officer Benefield to arrive on scene so that we could go clear the apartment.
So why did you wait for more officers?
Policy.
And you said you were waiting for Officer Benefield?
Correct.
Did he come?
Yes.
Did anybody else come?
Other officers did show up. Officer Byarski, Officer Kimber, now Lieutenant Truella.
So what happened after all the officers show up?
We went inside to conduct a security sweep, make sure that no one was inside the apartment.
And what happened when you went in the apartment?
I made a right into the apartment, made a right down the hallway, and then I made a left into the first room, which happened to be the bathroom.
Was anybody in the bathroom?
No.
So at this point, are you searching for evidence?
No.
So what are you looking for?
I'm looking for anything that looks out of place, any signs of that anyone had been into the apartment.
Are you looking for any people?
Yes, I'm looking for people.
So what do you see when you walk in the bathroom? Anything?
When I walked in the bathroom, first thing I noticed was a jug of bleach and sitting on the counter. I also noticed in the bathtub the drain cover had been removed and was in the center of the bathtub.
Did that stand out to you?
It definitely did. It stood out to me as suspicious, not something ordinarily.
Did you make any other initial observations while you were in the bathroom?
I did. I approached the bathtub to check out why the drain was there. There's many reasons why someone would have that. I did notice on the north end of the tub there were what appeared to me 2 drips of blood.
So what did you do at that point?
At that point, I backed out. I told Lieutenant Truella, hey, I believe I have blood in the bathroom. And at that point, all of us exited the apartment, and I waited till Lieutenant Truella got a hold of the Detective Bureau.
And what was the purpose of doing that?
To preserve any evidence that was inside the apartment.
Did you ever go back into that apartment that day?
I did.
So how did that come about?
Lieutenant Truella contacted the Detective Bureau. Detective Bureau drafted up a search warrant for the apartment based on what I observed during the security sweep. And then I was met with Detective Lieutenant Beamer and Detective Les Burns.
So what happened when they arrived on the scene? What did you do?
Once they arrived on scene, I had Officer Byarski and Officer Kimber help me process the apartment for evidence.
Did they had a search warrant at the time?
Correct.
So I believe I just spoke with defense counsel, Your Honor. I have a kind of a batch stipulation. It's people's proposed exhibits 8 through 62. They are all photographs that Officer Navazzi took that day. I did show them to defense counsel prior to court and then just now as well, and I believe he's agreeing to admit them just for purposes of preliminary examination.
Your Honor, for purposes of the preliminary examination only, would stipulate to the admission of the exhibit subject to a later challenge with regard to the search.
Those are exhibits 8 through 62.
Yes,
They will be admitted.
thank you.
Welcome.
So when you went to the apartment that day, were you in a patrol capacity or evidence tech when they got the search warrant?
I was technically both. I was patrol and evidence.
What did you do as far as evidence tech duties when you got to the apartment? Did you take photos?
I did.
So I'm going to show you what's been admitted as People's Exhibit 8. Tell us about this photo.
So this is the front door to the apartment complex?
And this is 26069 Pinehurst.
Correct.
So then when you arrive at the apartment, you take this photo initially, correct? What's the purpose of that?
It's to show where I'm actually at.
So what do you do next?
Next, I go inside the apartment complex and I start taking photos.
So then we're going to go to People's Exhibit 9. What do we have here?
This is the stairway leading up to apartment B202.
That's the view when you walk in the front door, correct?
Correct.
And then we have People's Exhibit 10. What is this?
That is the apartment number.
This is the one that there was a search warrant executed at?
Correct.
And we have People's Exhibit 11. Tell us about this.
So this is a photo from that front door of the apartment looking into the main living room.
Is this when you first walk in the door?
Yes.
This is directly what you see, is that correct?
Yes, this is directly what you see.
So, and when you're taking pictures like this, are you looking for anything specific, or are you doing it just to show the room, or is it something else?
So these are my initial photographs. These are to show the living room as I found it.
And this is People's Exhibit 12. What's in this photo?
This is the rest of the living room. This is from the opposite corner.
And again, are you taking this for any purpose, or just to show the
This is
layout?
just to show the layout of the apartment.
So we're going to go to People's Exhibit 13. Tell us about this.
So this is a photograph of the laptop sitting on the table. This is a faraway view to show what it was sitting on top of.
And then People's Exhibit 14. What is in this photo?
So this is a closer up photo of the laptop, which was taken for evidence.
And we're going to go to People's Exhibit 15. Tell us about this photo.
So this photo is from that corner, starting to turn and look into the kitchen area.
When you say that corner, you mean
The corner where the laptop was.
14? Okay.
Correct.
So then you're facing, when you're standing in that corner, you said you're facing, this is the view you're facing?
Yeah.
Oh. And then People's Exhibit 16, what do we have here?
This is a photo of the kitchen.
And is this, again, showing the path throughout the apartment, or is there anything of note?
This is, at this time, just to show the path, or the layout of the apartment.
Moving on to People's Exhibit 17, what do we have here?
So this is a photo down the hallway leading into the back bedroom.
And in relation to the kitchen in number 16, where is this hallway?
So the hallway would be straight to the right of the kitchen.
And then People's Exhibit 18, what do we have here?
It's from the middle of the hallway leading into the bedroom, showing the pathway.
Okay. And then People's Exhibit 19, what do we have here?
This is the main bedroom of the apartment.
So this is, again, showing layout or anything specific?
It's showing layout.
People's Exhibit 20?
So this is from the opposite corner of the main bedroom, showing the layout.
And then People's Exhibit 21?
So this is a picture leading into the bathroom.
When you arrived the first time when you were just doing the security sweep, does this picture reflect what you saw when you saw the bathroom?
Yes.
So this is how it looked when you first walked in?
Yes.
And when you had testified that what caught your eye was a bottle of bleach?
Correct.
Is that reflected in this photo?
Yes.
That's the one on the countertop?
Correct.
So we have People's Exhibit 22. What do we have here?
So this is a photo leading towards the bathtub. This is standing from the doorway into the bathroom.
And is this photo for just To show anything specific, or again, just to show?
This is just to show a layout of the bathroom.
So we have, well, People's Exhibit 23, what do we have here?
This is from the bathtub pointing back towards the doorway, showing the layout.
And People's Exhibit 24?
This is showing what was behind that door.
And People's Exhibit 25?
This is to show that there was no towels or anything on the towel rack itself.
Is there anything else about this photo or this area of the bathroom that had caught your attention?
So once I got the search warrant, I was going through, what I noticed on the walls were swirl marks, which appeared to be from someone wiping it down. They looked relatively fresh, in my opinion, but it definitely looked like someone had just cleaned the wall.
Is that shown anywhere in this photo that you can see?
You can see some swirls down at the lower left of the corner.
Okay, so you're pointing at the bottom left corner.
Yes.
And then we have People's Exhibit 26. What do we have here?
So this is to show the drain and the drain cover.
And this is what you saw when you first entered the bathroom?
Correct.
And then People's Exhibit 27. What do we have here?
So this is a closer view overall of the bathtub.
And People's Exhibit 28.
This is just more showing the bathtub itself and how it appeared to me that it had been cleaned.
And for layout as well?
And for layout, yes.
People's Exhibit 29. What are we looking at?
So in this one, this is the north end of the tub where I had located some drops of blood.
And People's Exhibit 30. What are we looking at here?
This is just a north end of the tub there. You could see a little bit closer view of 2 drops.
Just another angle?
Just another angle.
People's Exhibit 31. What are we looking at here?
This is a closer view of the drain, more of an overhead view.
Is there a reason that you took a picture at this view?
So unfortunately with my camera, from what I could see, there looked like there appeared to be something in the bottom of the drain, and I was trying to capture that with this photo.
And it's not reflected in this photo?
It's not reflected in this photo.
But you could see it?
Yes.
So, People's Exhibit 32, what are we looking at here?
This is to show another large bottle of bleach that was inside the bathroom.
People's Exhibit 33, what are we looking at here?
So this is a closer view of the drain using lighting.
And the point of taking this photo was?
Is to see down the drain.
And then People's Exhibit 34, what do we have?
Even closer view, trying to capture what I was seeing down in the bottom of the drain before I removed it.
So do these pictures accurately show what you were actually seeing? Are they able to reflect what your eyes were seeing?
So with this photo here, in the top quadrant of that drain is what I could see clearly. Unfortunately, for some reason, my camera was focused more on the cross-hatching of the drain itself.
Okay, so you're talking about the top right?
The top, yeah, the top right.
All right, so People's Exhibit 35, what do we have here?
That is the debris that I pulled out of the drain that had caught my eye, that I was trying to reflect with all the other photos.
So when you were looking at the drain, you said something caught your eye. What did you do to investigate that?
So once I noticed I believe something was in the drain, I put my clean gloves on. I grabbed a sterile cotton swab. I used the other end of it to try to dig out this debris. And I also used a clean pair of plastic tweezers.
And is this what came out of the drain?
That is exactly what came out of the drain.
Did you preserve that in any way or put it on evidence so that it could be processed?
I did put it on evidence.
Was that turned over to the lab to your knowledge?
Not to my knowledge. I'm not sure.
But you know you packaged it and processed it pursuant to your policy?
Correct.
So moving on to People's Exhibit 36, what do we have here?
That is the large bottle of bleach that was next to the bathtub.
People's Exhibit 37, what are we looking at?
This is some of the drops of blood that were in the bathtub.
Is this what originally caught your eye?
Correct.
Now, People's Exhibit 38, what are we looking
That is one of the drops next to a ruler.
And this is inside the bathtub?
That's inside the bathtub.
People's Exhibit 39, what are we looking at here?
Drop of blood on the outside of, I believe it was the bathtub.
People's Exhibit 40, what are we looking at?
That is a ruler next to that drop.
People's Exhibit 41, what are we looking at?
Ruler next to more drops of blood.
So are
Over.
these are different drops than the ones we've already looked at?
Correct.
So you noticed several different drops of suspected blood throughout the bathroom, is that what you're saying?
So once I had started looking around the bathroom, processing it, I started to notice that there were more than just the 2 drops of blood within the bathroom itself, and they weren't just local to the bathtub itself.
So what are we looking at here?
So in this photo, this is the vanity down on the bottom, and along the cupboard there observed multiple drops.
People's Exhibit 43,
That is along the bottom base of that vanity.
now when you're looking at this vanity in 42, is that right next to the tub or is that somewhere else in the bathroom?
So it's actually next to the toilet, so it'd be in the east part of the bathroom.
So there were drops of suspected blood in multiple areas of the bathroom, correct?
Correct.
So we're looking at People's Exhibit 44. Where is this?
That's on the vanity, and that's a ruler next to some of the spatter.
People's Exhibit 45. What are we looking at?
It's more drops of blood.
In a different area?
It's along the vanity area.
Along the vanity, but different from what we've looked at,
Correct.
People's Exhibit 46.
That's a ruler next to those.
People's Exhibit 47. What do we have here?
It's more blood. I believe that was also near the vanity as well.
Okay, and these are different than the drops that we've already looked at,
Correct.
People's Exhibit 48. What do we have here?
That is on the vanity door. It's more suspected blood with a ruler next to it.
And these are different from the drops we've already looked at, correct?
Correct.
People's Exhibit 49. What are we looking at?
So that is suspected blood droplets right at the base of the vanity. In front of it if you were facing the sink.
Okay, is that on the floor, the vanity, or
It's
something else?
on the floor itself.
So we have a different location for
Correct.
the drops. And then People's Exhibit 50.
That is a ruler next to those drops.
People's Exhibit 51. What are we looking at here?
So this is at the beginning of the hallway leading from the living room down towards the primary bedroom. It is a measurement, and it's also just to show that there was something on the wall, the different angle to show it.
Is this, so this is separate from the bathroom, is that what you're saying?
Correct.
So where is this, you said it was in the hallway.
Yep.
Can you tell in the picture where in the house it is? Like, is it next to the bathroom? Is it, which way would the bedroom be?
So if I'm looking at this, the bedroom would have been straight down the hallway. You had your towel closet, and then right around the corner there would have been your bathroom.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, because
Yes.
I know you're pointing and we're looking
I
at different
know.
angles,
Yes.
right? So if you are standing and looking straight on at the door,
Yes.
the bathroom you're saying is to the right around the corner?
Yes.
And then to the left of that, so let's say where this Nike box is,
That would be the back corner of the living room.
the living room, okay. So what are we looking at? This is People's Exhibit 52.
So that is suspected blood on the towel closet that was in the hallway.
Outside of around the corner from the bathroom.
Around the corner from the bathroom.
People's Exhibit 53, what are we looking at?
This is just a closer measurement of those droplets.
People's Exhibit 54, what are we looking at?
It appeared to be a blood smear on the hallway wall itself, right
Now-
next to the closet.
Okay, so this hallway, you said next to the closet, would that be on the side going towards the bathroom or the side going towards the living
Be
room?
the side going towards the living room.
People's Exhibit 55?
This is a measurement of that smear.
People's Exhibit 56. What are we looking at here?
That is a mop that was found in the coat closet along the right side of the hallway if you were looking towards the bedroom.
Now, these drops of suspected blood that we went through, all of the various ones, did you take any swabs of them, any samples to be tested, anything like that?
Yes.
Okay. Of all of them or some of them? Or?
I took some from the bathtub. I took some from the vanity. I believe I also took some from the hallway itself.
People's Exhibit 57, what are we looking at here?
So this is the cupboard in the kitchen. It was to show that there are two different types of garbage bags within the apartment itself.
And did that stand out to you in any way?
It did, with the hefty storage bags being a newer box, and it appeared that in the rest of the apartment, the lavender color bags had been used everywhere else.
Okay, so you saw bags that matched the lavender pink in other places in the apartment?
Yes.
Did you see any black garbage bags in any other places in the apartment?
The only other place it was in the garbage can that was next to the kitchen.
Did you look in that garbage can?
I did.
Did you find anything?
I did not.
So was it a new bag or an old bag?
Sorry. It was a new bag that was put in the garbage can.
And just so I'm clear, that would be. Alright, just enough. Sorry. Is that the garbage you're referring to?
Yes.
Okay, and this is a brand new bag that you moved?
That was a brand new bag.
No, the Exhibit 15 that you didn't see. Now we're looking at People's Exhibit 58. What do we have here?
It's a black winter jacket that was on the couch in the living room.
Can you tell what brand it is?
I believe it was Hilfiger.
Can you tell anything about whether it's a man's coat, a woman's coat, anything like that?
It was a male coat or men's coat.
Do you know the size?
I do not remember the size. I know it was a smaller size.
Okay. And you took a photo of this, obviously.
Yep.
Did you do anything else with it?
We did take it for evidence.
People's Exhibit 59. What are we looking at here?
Those are yellow dish gloves that were on the couch in the living room.
And then People's Exhibit 60.
Those are the yellow dish gloves.
And those were those on the couch when you walked in on January 4th?
Correct.
What did you do, if anything, with those?
Those were also collected.
People's Exhibit 61. Can you tell us what's in this?
It is a handgun that was underneath the same couch the gloves were found on.
And what did you do when you found this handgun?
After I took photos, we made it safe and we collected it for evidence.
And then People's Exhibit 62. What do we have here?
So these are documents that show residency of DeAndre Booker.
And where were these found?
Found in the main bedroom.
And that has the defendant's name and the address of 26069 Pinehurst?
Correct.
What was the purpose of taking that?
The purpose was to establish residency.
If I could have just a moment, Your Honor. I have nothing further at this time, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. I just can't see that car. What is the address on regarding residency?
Do you want the officer to read it? Or?
Yes.
Okay. It says 26069 Pinehurst Apartment V202, Roseville, Michigan 48066.
Mr. Lang?
Officer Navazny, The first time you went to this residence was in the afternoon of January 5th, correct?
Correct.
And I would be correct in stating that you did not personally speak with Mr. Booker about why he wanted somebody to take a look at his apartment, correct?
Correct.
So the information you had about why you were there on the afternoon of January 4th was relayed to you by some other officer, correct?
It was relayed to me through my dispatch.
And I would assume that it's relayed to you by dispatch, and dispatch has relayed something from some other officer to you.
No, dispatch received a call from someone who claimed to be DeAndre Booker, and then dispatch sent me to the apartment to go check on it.
Do you know if any police officer spoke to Mr. Booker prior to you going to his apartment on January 4th?
I have no knowledge.
Do you know, other than what dispatch told you as to why you were being there, did you have any other information as to what Mr. Booker actually told somebody about why he wanted the police to go to the apartment?
The only notes I had came from my dispatch.
Do you know if Mr. Booker's only purpose for the police to be at his apartment on Saturday afternoon of January 4th was to lock his door because he thought it was broken into?
And I don't object to speculation at this point, Your Honor. He can only testify to what he was told, not to what the defendant was thinking.
I'm asking if he knows anything about that.
I sustain the objection. Speculative.
Were you and Officer Crowd the first officers to go to that apartment on January 4th?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay. When you went to the apartment on January 4th, did you know that officers from your department and Warren had been into the apartment the night before on January 3rd?
I did not have knowledge of that, no.
When did you find that out?
After I had already been through and was waiting on a subpoena. Or not a subpoena, I'm sorry, search warrant.
To get into the apartment, you have to go through a locked outside door, correct?
Correct.
And then up the stairs to Mr. Booker's particular apartment.
Correct.
Did somebody let you into the outside door to access the apartments?
One of the other residents had let us in.
And specifically, was it a gentleman who lived in the apartment directly underneath Mr. Booker's apartment?
I believe it was, yes.
Now, when you went upstairs to his apartment, you said you noticed that the door was ajar.
Correct.
Was it actually closed?
So when I got up there, it was partially open or ajar, and if I were to knock on the door to see if anyone was home, I would have pushed the door further than when I had just gently pushed it.
Okay. Did you actually turn the knob on the door to get it to open?
No.
And what did you do to get the door open so you could see inside?
If I remember correctly, I used my 2 fingers to kind of gently push it.
You made a little push and it opened.
Correct.
Now, you said you didn't go into the apartment right then and there. You waited for a while.
Maybe a minute or two. I did announce Roseville Police, and for anyone that was inside to come out.
And you got no response to that, correct?
There was no response.
So, when you saw that this door was ajar, did that confirm to you that somebody had broken into his apartment?
I thought it would be a possibility, yes.
And you said you eventually went into the apartment to see if there was anybody inside?
Correct. We do what's called a protective sweep.
And do you know approximately when you actually came to the apartment building? Do you know what time it was?
I don't remember the approximate time, no. I know it was like early afternoon.
Did you said you were waiting for some other officers to come before you actually went inside?
So I knew Officer Benefield wasn't too far away. I was waiting for him to show up to assist with the protective sweep. I had also let my dispatch know I did have an open door, which then more officers came to the address to assist.
Okay. Do you know how long you waited before you actually went into the apartment?
A couple minutes, if that.
So I take it when you first go in to do this protective sweep, you have your guns drawn, correct?
Correct.
And you're basically going and probably have backup to make sure that if you look right, that person's looking left, to make sure that nobody's surprising you, correct?
Correct.
And you're looking for human beings is what you're primarily looking for when you do this sweep, correct?
Correct.
And when you did this sweep, you found no other people in the apartment, correct?
Correct.
And you noticed these small amounts of blood while you were looking for people.
Correct.
Do you know how long it was that you were in the apartment before you actually saw the blood?
It was relatively quick. I don't know an exact time for you.
Within seconds or within minutes?
I'd say within a minute or two.
at some point in time, you said you saw this, you thought this blood was unusual, and you decided to have everybody leave the apartment, correct?
My lieutenant was the one that told us, ordered us all out of the apartment. I had relayed to him that I possibly found something.
Okay. And then you guys stood outside the apartment until such time as a search warrant was
Correct.
issued, correct? Okay. And then you said you went back in the apartment to collect all of this evidence.
Correct.
And that was some hours later, correct?
Correct.
At maybe 7, 8 o'clock at night?
It was later in the night, correct.
I'm sorry?
It was later. I don't know the specific time, but
Okay.
it was
later at
It was
night.
later in the
It
evening.
was a few hours that went by.
Yes.
Okay. Now, while you were waiting, you were in communication with other officers about what was going on, correct?
Yes.
And is that when you found out that other officers had been into the apartment on the night of January 3rd to do a protective sweep?
Yes.
And as far as you knew at that time, that the officers who went in on January 3rd did not find anything unusual in their sweep on January 3rd, correct?
Correct.
They didn't report seeing any of this blood, correct?
As far as I know, they didn't.
And would I be correct in stating that shortly after you exited the apartment, waiting for the search warrant, that a maintenance worker came to the apartment?
Yes.
I believe his name was Doug, correct?
Correct.
And he said he was there to secure the door, correct?
Yes.
To lock the door at the behest of Mr. Booker, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And was he allowed to do that?
No.
So you told him you weren't gonna allow, I don't know if you told him, but he was told that he couldn't lock the door because now it was a crime scene,
Correct.
or a suspected crime scene.
Right.
Were you informed that the, window by the outside entry door was broken prior to your entering the apartment that afternoon?
I believe it was Doug that had mentioned that he had just fixed the window. When I showed up, the window was not broken.
And did you look at the door to Mr. Booker's apartment to see if there was any damage to it or any evidence that it may have been kicked in or broken in?
Yes.
And did you find any evidence or damage to that effect to the door?
I didn't see any evidence that the door had been forced open.
Any further questions, Mr.
Yeah,
Brown?
I'm trying to pull up a piece of video.
Yeah, Judge, I'm not sure what purpose that Mr. Lang is using the video. Is he entering it as an exhibit, or what's?
I will tell you.
We're watching a video right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through it. Your Honor, can we take a minute?
Sure.
Take a break.
Take a short
Sorry.
break. Why don't the parties come up? Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to get an idea. So how long do you no, as far as break, if I'm going to take a break, how long did you ask to take a break? Okay, I'm told that council needs a break to pull something up on his computer as soon as you're ready, just like the court now, all right? We'll take a short break. All rise.
The system's rigged, man, it's time to break free. Eyes wide open, gotta see what I see. Standing on the front lines, fighting for the truth. Lift the veil of lies, it's time to be the proof. Take a stand, don't you back down. Raise your voice, let's shake the town. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah, we're ready for war. With the power of the people, we'll make them see a world of justice, united and free. United and free. United and free. Marching with a purpose, we're taking it higher. Fighting through the struggle, igniting the fire. No more silence, we'll make the noise loud. Together in this battle, standing strong and proud. Injustice fades when courage aligns. Rise up together, break the confines. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah, we're ready for war. With the power of the people, we'll make them see a world of justice, united and free. United and free. United and free. So rise up now, it's our time to shine. Together we'll write a new paradigm. You paradigm, you paradigm. Whoa, whoa. We're the voices that won't be ignored. Breaking chains, yeah, we're ready for war. With the power of the people, we'll make them see a world of justice, united and free. United and free. Rise up now, it's our time to shine. United and free. We'll write a new paradigm. United and free. United and free. United and free.